Hi everyone, so here we are with this very last video lesson for section 5.4, and in fact the last lesson for this entire class, or the last video I guess. Okay, so we're multiplying using the sum and difference of two terms, and so look what happens with this one. I'm going to take 2x times 2x, negative 1y times 1y, so that's negative y squared. Excuse me. Okay, and so on this one I'm taking y over 6 times y over 6. So that's going to be, right, these two, y squared over 36 minus 64. And we're done with that one. Okay, so now the rest of these are just multiplying binomials. Sometimes we'll use a special product, sometimes we won't. So this first one, we could use FOIL, or we can just distribute, right? X to the third times 5x will be 5x to the fourth. And then we also distribute that with the y, so that's going to be plus x cubed y. And then we distribute the negative 2, so that's negative 10x and negative 2y. And you might notice that we don't have any like terms. On the next one, we have the sum and difference, right? This thing, sum and difference of two terms, multiplying them. So we're just going to multiply 5x times 5x, which is 25x squared, negative 6z times 6z, so that's minus 36z squared. All right. I'm sure you guys are happy with me for throwing in these fraction problems, but I'm just teaching what I'm supposed to from the book, right? We select different problems that we want you to learn, and so I'm showing you some of them. Okay, so we have 2/3 times 2/3, and that is 4/9, right? And then we've got the a's. A times a will be an a squared. And then we're also going to multiply the 2/3 a times b squared. So it's simply going to be that 2/3 ab squared. All right, so now we have these two. So we're going to distribute the negative b squared now. So negative b squared times 2/3 a is going to be negative 2/3. I'm writing this out the long way this time, you guys. We could have used the special product, but I just want to kind of show you because sometimes it's confusing. What do you do when you're taking 2/3 a times a b squared? So 2/3, and it's negative this time because it was a negative 1 right here. And then we have a b squared. And then negative b squared times positive b, where b squared would be negative b to the fourth. Now, notice this term and this term are opposites, so that means they equal 0, and that's why we have the shortcut. So 4/9 a squared minus b to the fourth, because positive 2/3 ab squared and negative 2/3 ab squared equals 0. Okay, so we can use the special product, or we can just multiply this thing by writing it out 2 times. And you guys, I think this will probably be best for you at this point. But if you want to practice that formula sum, that's also good. Okay, so we take 3x times 3x, and that's 9x squared, 3x times 2, so that's plus 6x. 2 times 3x is plus 6x again, and then 2 times 2, right, the last terms, and that's plus 4. So we combine our like terms, the 6x plus 6x, and that gives us 12x plus 4. All right. Okay, so there's no shortcut on this first one. You just have to multiply this thing out. So we're going to take b times 2b squared. So that will be 2b to the third. And then we're going to take that same b times b, so that's going to be plus b to the second. And then we take b times negative 3, so negative 3b. Okay, now we're going to distribute the 3. So 3 times 2b to the second, 6b squared. And then we're going to take 3 times b plus 3b. And 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. Now we're going to combine anything we can. So let me get some different colors here. We have a 1b squared and a 6b squared. We also have negative 3b and positive 3b. And then the rest of it has to stay the same. So we have the 2b to the third. 1 minus 3, no, that's it. 1 plus 6 on the b squares, that's going to be plus 7b squared. Negative 3b plus 3b is 0, and then we have minus 9. Okay, and that's it on that problem. I know it's kind of a messy problem. It's pretty long. We had some worse on the previous section 5.3. All right, so on this one, I'm just going to go ahead and write it out. And then we'll multiply. Okay, so we're going to take 5x times 5x, and that's 25x squared. 5x times negative 2, so that's negative 10xy. Oops. And then we'll distribute negative 2y, so that's going to be negative 10xy. And last, negative 2y times negative 2y is positive 4y squared. All right, so 25x squared minus 20xy, that's the two of them, you always get two the same, and then plus 4y squared. All right, and so we didn't really use a formula there, and that's okay. It's fine to do it that way, and most students understand it that way better. Okay, so that's the end of this lesson. It's been a good semester, and I hope that these videos have been very beneficial. Bye.